Hello folks, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to Ni No Kuni. We've actually done everything we need to do story-wise in order to complete Chapter 4 now, so we can crack on with Chapter 5 technically, although there are quite a few errands opened up since we found the Morn Star, and I want to get those underway. However, I do want to point out a little bit of a option that you might want to do, is this monster here you can see in the trees is called the Lumberwood, and this is over here on No Longer Mine Island, which is just to the east of Hamelin. Now, you really want to capture one of these and get it in your party, in Esther's party, because it's probably one of, if not the best tanking mobs in the game. As you can see, I've metamorphosed mine one time and got him back up to level 7, so not a huge level, although he doesn't have a lot of levels. His defense is already on 257. Compare that to Oliver's tank, who's got 132 defense, and Swain, who's got 191, and they're both much higher level. You can see that the Lumberwood is an awesome familiar to have in your party, and he'll literally just take no damage or very little damage at all in most monster groups. So definitely try and capture the Lumberwood. He only spawns in this one place in the forest, but I'm going to show you a little tip which I found in Google so that you can keep getting him to spawn. So there's two here. They do have a fairly low drop, well, collect chance, whatever it is you call it. So we're just going to kill these quite quickly. We have been over to this place before, this island. We collected some hidden treasures, but at the time we were far too weak to try and really engage the monsters in combat. So I didn't get one. Not that I need one, I've already captured him.
Nice work!
So it might take you about half an hour to farm, although this little tip will help you, since only one is available. It's leveled mine up. The good thing about levelling up the Lumberwood, he actually boosts up quite a few stats each level, probably about double what the other familiars get. So he's got another 9 defense points there, and he's learned Healthy Glow, so he's got some good healing spells as well. Right, all you need to do now to get him to respawn is go to Gateway, cast Gateway. It does take about 30 seconds to do this because you've got a couple of loading screens and whatnot. And I think you can do this with other familiars as well if they spawn in only like one location. And cast it again. And there we will have it. We'll be back right in the same position that we left off, and the Lumberwood will be back waiting for you. So you can do that as many times as you need. There he is, look. And do that until you capture him. Like I say, definitely worth the effort, which is why I went out of my way to tell you about that familiar. So, familiar-wise, now I've got a pretty good party going. I have actually leveled up quite a bit trying to build them up. So I'm level 45 plus, which is probably about 10 levels more than you otherwise would be at this point in the game. I recommend, if you haven't been doing the optional side quests, then you try and grind to about level 32 before you continue into Chapter 5. But familiar-wise, I've got Percy, who's a good damage dealer, melee damage dealer for Oliver. You collect him outside of Castaway Cove. I know I've mentioned some of these before, but not everyone watches all the videos, so... the big horn here you collect outside Old Smoky, a good tank for Oliver, and both of these are his preferred genus, so they get extra stats. And then the Sea Naid here, whatever you call that, is a fantastic healer, actually one of the best healer familiars in the game. And I got that from the islands outside of Castaway Cove. So Esther, for her magic user, stick with Go-Go, who she joins the party with, is pretty good for Esther. Obviously the Lumberwood we've just seen as a tank, and then the Hooray is a great melee damage dealer. You can collect him in the seas outside of Castaway Cove. And then for Swain, the Bonehead, you can collect outside of the Alma Moon Desert, or in the Alma Moon Desert rather, and the Tin Man outside of Hamelin, and the Girlfriend, this is a metamorphosed version of it, the ex-girlfriend, from the Dark Trail with the undead that we've just been exploring in the previous episode. So you get a team like this, and you're pretty much sorted then for the rest of the game. Even post-game, these familiars are going to serve you well. As far as side quests go, make sure you have a nap cap. We'll be needing a nap cap for a side quest soon. You collect him from the Golden Grove, just use your travel spell, you'll go straight there. And he's got about a 25% capture chance. And also the Potto here, which you collect also from the same place where we'd get the Hooray. which is in the seas outside of Castaway Cove. So that's all you need for familiars. And with that said, let's start cracking on now with some side quests. Oh, just to clarify as well, if you can see the collection of islands in between the two main continents up north, the southern of those islands, make sure you fight, try and find a I'm trying to think what it's called. I think it's called a Toto or something like that. It's like a little green round enemy thing. They're not too common, but there's enough of them, and they'll give you 2,000 experience points for each one you kill. So fantastic at this point in the game for levelling up your familiars. And as I've mentioned before, only metamorphose your familiars once they've reached maximum level. That just gives them the best stats then when you do metamorphose them. Right, so sorry about all that texty chatty introduction. We're going to crack straight on now with beginning some side quests. And we're going to start by going to Hamelin, which is where the errand board will give most of them to us. And quite a few of them we can do in Hamelin. And for those where we have to move around, it's fine, it's no problem, because we now have the travel spell. So, off we go to Swift Solutions to sign up to everything. And yes, like I said, I'm a little bit over leveled now. Level 45 plus on each character, which is pretty awesome. But some of the encounters are going to be trivialised, but I did want to spend a few hours just collecting all the familiars and that I needed. So I feel like I've got a good solid party now that's going to do us well for the majority of the game, if not the whole game. We'll collect some bounty hunts. We've also got a couple of yeah, we'll take all this is 4 bounty hunts in total now. We've also got a couple of errands still in our log that we haven't yet been able to complete, and one of them we still can't complete, but one of them we now can, so we'll come to that in a moment as well. So we've got 4 bounty hunts and a whole load of errands as well. So these are going to keep us busy for a while. Very good. So we need to go and speak to those people. But yeah, we needed to mainly come here for the bounty hunts. And let's grab this piece of heart right here, shall we? We need to speak. I keep forgetting when you take heart, you actually have to speak to people in order to collect it. So this guy's got belief, which is the new piece of heart we've learned to take. And we're going to need a few pieces of belief for the side quests here. So this is the first one. Obviously we can only take one at a time. And we also need to collect a piece of restraint, which we can collect from the southwest corner of the northern part of the street. And that is for a person in the black market area of Hamelin. Should we see what this person got? It might be belief, actually. Yeah, it's belief. So we'll bear that one in mind. That once we've given the first bit of belief out, we can come back to that lady there to collect some more. Of course, we can only have one piece of each heart at a time, which is why we can't take that belief now. The person up there that wants courage, we've spoken to quite a while ago. There is going to be one piece of courage, but there's still going to be a new errand here where it's going to be needed. Okay, we could actually give this guy the belief we've just found. That would make sense while we're here, wouldn't it? Give hearts, and then we can give... collect the belief on the way down to the black market for the other fellow that we haven't yet spoken to. So, all makes sense. Hopefully he'll feel better now. Three soft scoop ice creams and 500 guilders. And that was test number 14. Three merit stamps, all good. I thought there was supposed to be a guard here. I'm just going to check. How do I was going to just go to my locket. There it is. What have we got? We've got restraint already. I must have already collected it. Fair enough. That's good. So we can head over to the black market now. But not until we grab another bit of belief from the lady here that we saw earlier. Now that we've used the one piece, we can collect another. Did I say lady? It's actually a man. Oh, how embarrassing. He looks like he's wearing a dress though, doesn't he? Right, take hearts. Yeah, there we go. The noble certainty of unshakable faith. Very good, very good. Now, let's head over to the black market, unless I see any more heart on the way. If we don't have it, then I'll take it. And we'll work our way through the errands systematically. We've already done task 14, which was the belief to that person behind the stall a moment ago. But there's still quite a few more errands that we need to do, as you saw when we picked them up. There's a big batch actually. And is this the way to the black market? Yes. I think I saw the light blue flashy, but I'll just grab the 60 guilders in there, not that that's a lot. How many guilders have I got? 44,000. So I did collect a fair bit from the familiar hunting I was doing and the levelling up. Right, it's actually in the black market, I see. And we've already got the restraint, which is what we need. Is it this one? Yeah, this is the one. We'll undertake the task. Didn't look like we was quite at the dot on the map, but... yeah, must be. And not belief, no, there we go. No, come back. In fact, I think we've just gone past the person we could have given the belief to. We just picked up as well, I've just realised. So, we'll get a Drowsy Drops gem, which will teach a spell to one of your familiars. And another 3 merit stamps. So we'll find that really from the next batch of errands after these, we're going to start getting a lot of merit stamps for the rewards but some of the tier 2 and tier 3 rewards that we haven't yet accessed would take something like 8 to 10. Some of them take like 8 merit cards to actually collect. So just make sure you keep saving them if you want to get the good stuff later. Right, so let me just look on our map. Okay, so there's one down here. And this is the... I think this person will want belief. So he's a very suspicious person. This is task number 13. Give heart again. So lots of heart tasks, which are nice and easy. There you go, have your belief back. Right, another 3 merit stamps. Now, what I'm going to do is travel, because we've done tasks 12, 13 and 14, and some of the next errands are actually located in other cities, mainly Ding Dong Dell, but there's a piece of heart we need from Elmer Moon, and I'm hoping it's available now, so let's go and have a look. If not, there's other stuff we can do in Ding Dong Dell, but I'm kind of hoping that we can do everything at once here. Oh, there's a piece of heart here. What's this? No, we need to speak to him first. More restraint.
Greetings.
Go on then, we'll have that. Make sure you take it while you're here. And we'll just double check. There are actually some errands here as well that we've just collected. Including one just here. I think this person wants belief. I'm not sure if we've got any belief at the moment, have we? Yeah, belief. So we'll pick that up now. But I don't think we can do that just yet. No. Not just yet. That's okay. I'm just going to nip up north to the palace guards because I think one of them might have some something or other anyway. Yes, that's what I thought. And this will be courage. Now you can use courage for the task that's already in your log, but I'm going to use it in Ding Dong Dell. And we're going to keep the one in our log until later. So we're going to take heart once again. Very good. Now, you should already have some enthusiasm in your locket from earlier. If you haven't got the enthusiasm, you can collect it from Hamelin. So make sure you take that before going now to Ding Dong Dell. We will be back to Alma Moon. But not just yet, not just yet. Right, so this travel spell's really handy actually, isn't it? We're getting lots done here, lots done. Oh, something else for us to take here. If we can take it, I'll take it. What is it? Kindness. Yeah, we haven't got any kindness, have we? So, now we have. So we got lots of pieces of heart now. So we can head over to... Well, we need to go to the north section. Actually, before we go there... Yeah, we need to go to the north section. I was thinking there was going to be an errand by the Cat's Cradle Inn, but there isn't. I'm getting confused. So, if you're following along with me, just bear with me. We are going to get all these done, and I'm trying to do them in some sort of, like I said, systematic order so that we're not wasting a lot of travel time. That's why we just popped over to Alma Moon, because now there's a couple of errands we can complete here in Ding Dong Dell. At least that's the theory. And another piece of heart here, is it one we can take? Or is it one we already have? Belief, I think we've already got belief.
Isn't it lovely?
Oh no, apparently not. Okay, we'll take it then. Thank you. So now we've got 5 pieces of heart. And hopefully these 2 errands here in Ding Dong Dell both are people who require heart. Oh look, there's a giant cat. I don't think I've seen him before. One over here. It's another giant cat. And this young cat would like some enthusiasm, so I think we can help her out with that. give hearts. So pretty much all the errands so far today have been heart errands, which kind of just feel like filler quests, but you know, we do get merit stamps and some decent rewards from them, so they're worth doing, to be honest. 3 handfuls of chocolate bonbons and 750 guilders. Not too shabby at all. And the guard. This is the counterpart to the guard who was in Elmer Moon, who we took the heart from. Very good. Bit of courage. Like I said, we already have a quest in the log that requires courage, but I'm just going to use it on this guard for now, and then we'll get some more courage later to complete the other errand. I think it's errand number 8, if I remember correctly. We've had it for a while since we picked it up in the fairy ground, but it's not going anywhere, so don't worry about that. A blunt gem, that's interesting, that'll teach us a spell. And 750 guilders. And another 3 merit stamps. So we've now completed today Task 12, Task 13, Task 14, Task 15 and Task 16, all heart quests. Now we're going to head back to Elmer Moon in order to hand in that belief to somebody that we just collected. So Elmer Moon it is. You can also collect some belief if you need some from the fairy ground. But it doesn't matter. We are going to need both pieces of belief, the one we just collected, and another piece as well, which we'll get from the fairy ground. So, is it this person that needs belief? The one we've already spoken to? I think so. Belief. Poor man's paralysed with fear that his girlfriend's been cheating on him. Let's hope she hasn't been, because all the belief in the world's not going to change that if she has. 3 frosty flans sounds like a nice treat for our familiars. And now we're going to go and get some more belief, which, as I mentioned, will be in the fairy ground. So we'll go and do that now. In fact, the errand here we could have done as well, but that's okay. That's no problem. Let me just have a look at that, in fact. See if we've got the thing we need to do it. Errand number 8. Okay, kindness. Yeah, we can do that while we're here. And there's the heart that we need for the errand in Castaway Cove, which we'll be going to in a moment. Ah, must be this fairy here. That really is. Let's take some, if the guy will let us. So, this is probably the easiest bunch of errands we've done so far, isn't it? The only thing that it's taking is time. Right, and I think we've got kindness. So we just need to go to the fairy that's around here. I can see Flashy on the map. Although there is one errand here we can't yet do, so it might be this one. Oh no, it is this one that we can do. It's been in our log for a while, so I'd be glad to get rid of it.
Well, now, I...
3 Ruby Ripple ice creams. We're going to have to start treating our familiars soon because we're getting quite a few treats, aren't we? Only 2 merit stamps for that one. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here for the moment, so we're going to travel now to Castaway Cove and do the next heart quest. Oh, it's fun, isn't it? Oh, I am really enjoying this travel spell, though. It's making things a whole lot easier. It really is. Where am I going? I'm so used to getting here off the boat and then running around in an arc to get to Castaway Cove that got a bit confused there. And I think we need to go up here near the docks. On the actual bridge, okay? I knew it was around here somewhere. Oh, well, this guy obviously needs some heart, doesn't he? He'd rather live among the monsters outside than the citizens in this town. Yes, I will undertake this task, since we have a nice handy portion of belief in our locket, and we're going to give that to him right now. So if you're not playing along with me as we go through Ni No Kuni, I know these episodes probably aren't the most exciting for you, but hopefully they are a good help to those who are playing along and want to get all the side quests done. Arise and Shine gem, that sounds interesting. Maybe that's something to do with resurrection. And another 3 merit stamps. Let's just see what's in the pot. A few guilders, no doubt. Nope, a flan. A little bit rubbish at this stage of the game. Doesn't actually increase our familiar stats all that much, but I suppose while it's there we may as well grab it. Right, now we're going back over to Hamelin. Because the man who lost his diary is going to tell us he's lost it again. Which is all exciting for us because we just love finding this chap's diary over and over again, don't we? I might actually ram it down his throat this time. And then if he loses it again, well, it's his own fault because he's just starting to take the mick out of us a bit now, isn't he? Yeah, he's one of those light blue flashy darts. We probably should have picked this up earlier, shouldn't we, when we was here? Oh well, not to worry. The good thing is, to leave Hamelin now, we can just travel to Hamelin and it will put us back outside the city, so we haven't got to run all over the place to get back out anymore. Interesting if you want to get from one part of the city to another, I guess. Here he is, look. I recognise him from a mile off. Go on then, give us the errand. Yes, we'll accept it. Now, apparently they're on train tracks somewhere, or his diary's on train tracks somewhere. Outside a little mine. So we're going to travel to Hamelin, even though we're already there. This will put us right outside the city. Now if we go on our map, I think it is not this track, but the next one down. The one that goes into the chasm. And try and avoid the enemy encounters. Don't worry, the boar's not running towards us, he's scared. There we go. The Traveller's Diary. And yes, I am going to be lazy. Even though we are right outside practically, I'm going to use the travel spell. And of course we've got to run all the way back. But we'll do this and then we'll finish off the episode because we've got 4 bounty hunts and 1 more errand to do. Which will probably take the whole of the next episode depending on how hard the bounty hunts are. Although with my extra levels at the minute I doubt they're going to be too tricky. Oh, there's one thing you can do to prepare for the next episode. For the errand number 77, which we're not yet doing until next time. Make sure you have 2 jade marbles, 2 pieces of shadow glass, and 2 pieces of raw steel. Now, shadow glass and raw steel you can harvest from outside Hamelin, they're quite easy to get. But the jade marbles, you can only collect them by killing... Oh, well actually at this stage of the game you can only collect them by stealing from the pike-type enemies on the Spindle Island. So I've already got my 2. They didn't actually take that long to get, to be honest. So I'll just show you what they are quickly before we finish up. There we go, look, 2 pieces of jade marble. You collect them from stealing the pike tykes on the Spindle. And I can show you where that is if I just travel out of here. It's easy to find the Spindle. It's the island that is... Okay, I can't show you on this map. Unless I can zoom out. Yes, I can. It's the island. You see the island we're on? It's the island, small island just to the east of us. So that's where you'll find the iron pikes. Or the pike tykes, sorry. And you can steal the jades from them, although they only have about 20% steal rates. You might have to fight a few to get them, and sometimes you won't actually get them, so you have to try again. But yeah, try and get those 2 before the next episode, and along with the 2 familiars that I've collected already, Knapcap and Potto, and we'll be all ready to go for the next set of side quests. So please join me for that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be kept up to date with future episodes as they're released. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to rate it thumbs up and let me know in the comments how you're getting on if you're playing along with me and what you think of this walkthrough. So thanks a lot folks, I've been your host Fuzzfinger and I'll see you next time, bye for now.